And also give a shout out to Austin Dillon as well. We've seen some really good things from him to start off 2023 as well. And it would not surprise me if we see a career year from Austin as well. Kyle Busch, all of the knowledge he had from Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota, he's brought that over to RCR. Try to improve their cars, their program across the board. Kyle Busch is one of those drivers. When he comes to you, he's not just giving you that A level star athlete, but he's also the type of driver who can make everybody else better around him as well.
Yeah, well, I'll stick with the theme there, and I will give my one shining moment to Austin Dillon, because I think as impressive as Kyle Busch has been, and we should certainly be highlighting that, Kyle has repeatedly credited Austin Dillon with kind of spearheading this movement to try to bring Kyle into the RCR organization. So who knows, if Austin Dillon doesn't make that phone call, maybe Kyle Busch re-ups with Joe Gibbs Racing or signs with another team, or who knows where they'd be. But RCR certainly seem to be firing on all cylinders right now. A great top 10 run for Austin Dillon today. Again, it would not surprise me if he gets a win or two before the playoffs start as well. I think the entire organization has been boosted by Kyle Busch coming over there. So I'll give my one shining moment, in addition to Kyle Busch for getting the win today, to Austin Dillon for coming home with a solid top 10 finish.
And Ben, I also wanted to bring up the fact, look at Martin Truex Jr. During the first part of Martin Truex Jr.'s Cup career, he was, a lot of people just consider maybe just like an average driver or something like that. I'm wondering, looking at Austin Dillon now, could we potentially see? I'm not going to say we're going to see Austin Dillon win the NASCAR Cup Series championship, but with Kyle Busch coming in, those RCR cars looking a lot better, could we see like a renaissance of Austin Dillon's Cup career in the second half as he's gotten older, all the experience he has in Cup? Could we see Austin Dillon, start winning multiple races per season, making a deep run in the playoffs and potentially contending for a championship? It would be very interesting if he follows the Martin Truex Jr. model here.
Yeah, sometimes drivers don't, we call them late bloomers, right? You don't really hit your prime until you're early or mid-30s. Forgive me, I don't know off the top of my head how old Austin is exactly, but I know he's been around in the Cup Series for almost a decade now, full time. And I know that he has this goal. He's repeatedly said he would love to be the first driver to win championships in each of NASCAR's top three divisions. He has the truck title. He has the nationwide at a time now Xfinity Series title. I know Greg Biffle came close. There have been some drivers who have said, like Kyle Busch, for example, maybe when their Cup days are over, maybe they dip down and run for their own team in the Truck Series. But Austin has a prime opportunity to do it by winning a Cup championship that I believe Greg Biffle was really the only other one that had a chance. And obviously Biffle's been retired for a few years now. So, the way this format is, who knows what's going to happen? Austin could be somebody that we see hit his prime right at the right time as Kyle's coming in here to boost that team up. Who knows what's going to happen?